folks, welcome to another episode with the MooseScrapper. So in this one we're going to be scrapping one of those old computers. It's going to be the WANG, so we're going to take apart my WANG. I would suggest trying that at home. So I just want to address one thing real quick. The last video that I did where I showed people all these different old computers that I got, everyone was saying, yeah, you make more money if you sell it, which is true. Even though these were dropped out of a third floor window and are completely broken and non-functional, I went online to look to see what I would get for parts. I'm in a kind of a unique situation here where I believe that I'm not going to scrap all of them, just one of each, because I feel I'll make that money back with the money I make from the video. So for me it makes sense to do this, and for you guys it'll just be something fun, to see what's inside. So we're going to take one of these apart. Let's take a look. So all of this is going to be hopefully fairly easy because it was all broken up. So we got some weird kind of plastic. Pretty sure this is not recyclable. Got a keyboard, which is almost free and clear. So a lot of this looks like aluminum. We've got this cable end here, which has some really nice little pins on it. Our CRT tube. Nice bit of copper in there. That's on the yoke. Oh. Added bonus, there's a ring of brass underneath that part. Earlier, so on this keyboard that I pulled out, that is a big tantalum capacitor. This little guy has got gold underneath it, and then we've got IC chips, and I can pretty much guarantee that IC chips this old are going to have some gold in them. Pretty much guaranteed. That's a fan cover. Plastic. It'll keep the lighting in here is horrible. That's there to keep my WANG cool. So here we got some kind of invoice thing. N62786 sup ship CNR US Navy Bath Main. Parts cannibalized for use on other equipment. It literally says that right there. I don't know if you can read that. That's funny. Alright, so I've got, wow, two very nice looking circuit boards here. Now these are going to be like your higher grade boards. I mean, if you were selling this, this would definitely go as like telecom grade board. Wow, that is beautiful. Look at that. So completely covered in IC chips, completely covered, and they're all the epoxy type, so those can easily be processed. Got some, I believe those are tantalum capacitors there, and it's got these massive gold fingers, and you can tell by looking at the gold color that it's going to be a good thick plating, and not one, but two of those boards. So that's cool. Oh, this one. Oh, so sexy. Alright, so this one, same thing with the gold fingers, but this has two ceramic EPROMs, but not just any ceramic EPROM. They've got the gold window inside, But not just that, they've also got gold legs. And these are actually the first ones like this that I've ever found. Kind of cool. It does have a small patch of ceramic ICs there. These little switch boxes might have a little gold-plated ball bearings in them. Little crystal oscillator there. So yeah, that's looking nice. All right. Now, there's another board in here that I don't know how to get out. 2 MOSFETs. Oh, look, more gold fingers. I love that. And see all these little things that look like top hats? Those have gold-plated discs on the bottom. And I believe some of those things on here, like these, those might be tantalum capacitors. I'm not quite sure. You know, I can always just put them aside and figure that out at some other point. All right. And while I'm thanking people, I want to thank everyone who's clicked the links in my video description to the Teespring stuff and to the Amazon merchants things that I have going on. So it's pretty cool, and it helps me out. All people have to do is just basically follow the link in my video in the description to Amazon, and you don't even have to buy anything that's in my list of stuff that I use. If you buy anything that you're going to normally buy, but if you click through my link, it helps me out. So this is what they're talking about. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. When they say mil-spec gold-plated pins, these are really beautifully plated. Sometimes they put them in the weirdest places. Spend 10 minutes looking around. And the screws are right there. Really. Alright, oh, look at that. Nice little strip of copper there in the bottom. I'll take that. Nice strip of aluminum here. Take that. And that is steel. They can keep that. Alright. So it looks like navy dust. Alright, so the bottom case of this, you have 2 different types of aluminum. You've got the cast aluminum here on the sides, and you've got, this is probably like a extruded or sheet aluminum. September 16, 1983. Alright, so there's that. And we're almost done. Almost. Take out this last card here. So this card, again, with the really nice gold fingers on both sides. IC chip, some more copper here and there. Can't really identify too much else on there. I know this right here, so this MOSFET right there, that is on a solid copper heatsink on the back. So they did not cut corners. Alright, so we are back. I have to recharge my battery. And we've got this really good looking transformer here. Oh yeah, look at that. This is one of those that should be fairly easy to take apart. This should be at least, and there's a big copper band going around the outside of it, but there should be at least a pound or 2 of copper in there. As for the rest of this, there's really not a whole lot. wire I want to get to. Next up, I got to get rid of these screws over here. Can you even see those screws? Probably not. I am saving up for a couple of things. Despite what some of you folks might think, my YouTube channel does not make a whole heck of a lot of money, especially recently, since I haven't really been uploading too much content. But even still, the last couple of years, I did an experiment last year. I think it was last year. There was like a period of 6 months where I was uploading 2 videos a week every week, and my YouTube income did not change one penny. So, kind of like, all right, bust my hump for this much longer. But anywho, so yeah, so some of the things I'm saving up for. So if you look at my YouTube homepage, you see in the corner, the title, there's going to be like a little PayPal symbol there for donations. Because there's 2 things that I want to get. One is propane, because I played with that forge last week, and that was the most fun that I've had in I can't tell you how long. It was just so freaking fun. So yeah, so I need more propane for that, and crucibles and stuff like that, because those don't last forever. But the other thing that I want to get is a GoPro, because the video quality will be better. It'll be less me having to mess with the camera and stuff like that. It'll all be like chest mounted or head mounted, so you can see what's going on at the same time that I am. So that should make things better, but those things are like, even the older ones, like the Hero 5 or something. Haven't done a whole lot of research into it yet, but even like the older kits are like 300 some odd bucks. So if you feel like helping make that happen, hit the PayPal link on my video page and say hi, and I'll make sure to thank you in the video, specifically and directly. Let's see. This still is clumped. Alrighty. Well, I got everything that I wanted out of that. And more. Alright, so we got a bunch of these little thingies here. There might be some kind of like thermocouple. I don't know. Not worth it for me to take the time to try and figure it out. Thermostats, or some of the thermocouple, or something to do with heat. What I can tell you is that as soon as I get it off, so I can show you what I'm talking about. Wow, booger. There we go. So these guys can contain silver. But unfortunately, there are a lot of things out there that can contain silver, and silver is it's just not worth a whole heck of a lot. So whether or not you want to chase after it, that is entirely up to you. Alright, and a nice big aluminum heatsink. Well, boys and girls, what have we learned? Alright, so if you take apart my wing, you will find there's really not a whole lot of steel in it. This is about it, and even that's not all steel. So we got some steel here, which I will lovingly set aside. Steel prices have been so ridiculously low that it's barely even worth the time. Alright, and this last board, so yeah, again, so this is basically like a backplane board kind of, where all like the different slot cards plugged into, but all of these things in there, really nice gold plating. You can tell by looking at it. It's almost like a dull gold finish, like a powder coat. So yeah, that's thick enough because, you know, it's got to be something where cards can be put in and out. The plating has to be thick enough so it doesn't wear out too easy putting cards in and out. So, and on the back here, some small gold pins. Again, really sorry about the lighting here, guys.